Voters across the country and here in Arizona will head to the polls next week. But the workers overseeing those elections will likely have much less experience, as increasing threats against election officials are driving more and more poll workers out. That was the message for a U.S. Senate committee this week, as Renee Romo reports from our Washington bureau.
Since 2020, threats have driven out the top election officials in 12 of Arizona's 15 counties, a collective loss of 176 years of expertise, according to Arizona Secretary of State Adrian.
As a former county recorder myself, I can attest that the pre-2020 world for election administrators is gone. We don't feel safe in our work because of the harassment and threats that are based in lies.
Fontes and other secretaries of state at the Senate Rules Committee hearing told tales of death threats, poisoned pets, bulletproof glass in election offices, and go bags for family members who might have to flee the House on a moment's notice.
Now, threats levied against civil servants who work to ensure the smooth operation of our elections are fundamentally un-American.
Padilla said those who threaten election workers need to be held accountable and pointed to the success of a Justice Department task force that is prosecuting people for election interference. Fontes said the prosecutions are making a difference and need to be widely advertised.
Reality is, if folks out there understand that this sort of behavior is criminal and will result in prosecution, then hopefully we can get a lot of that anti-American activity out of our civil society and get back to the notion of winners winning and losers trying harder next time, instead of having to worry about political violence in our civil space.
Threats were just one of the issues officials talked about, along with cybersecurity and ongoing misinformation campaigns. While there is still much work to be done, Fontes feels the elections officials got their message across.
What I feel is that there is bipartisan concern for the issues of security in our elections, particularly for our elections workers, the folks that actually make it happen.
When asked how our elections will run under the current circumstances, Fontes said, quote, "Our election is going to go as well as we want it to go." In Washington, Renee Romo, Cronkite News.